Hey guys, welcome to another video. And I know it took a little while for me to upload, but you know, I've been trying to get this car out, and finally it's a beautiful day. It's warm out, it's sunny, and so today we are going to be reviewing POV driving the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse. So as you can see, it is in that vapor blue color. It is a 6-speed manual, and of course this new 2024 Mustangs have the new dual throttle body, and of course the new massive screen to go along with it. So yeah, today we will be doing a POV drive. You guys will get to see it in action. The new tail lights, the massive exhaust, just insanely huge on this thing. So yeah, we'll get some drives in today, and I guess we'll give it a couple revs too before we get going here. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's drive this thing around, let's hear it, and yeah, let's go. So before we get driving, let's look at the different features in the car. We obviously have the new dash. You have the different exhaust modes. You have I don't know how good you guys can hear, but if you can hear the exhaust now, we roll the window down, we can make it completely quiet like that. And then we can open it up depending on the mode. Then we also have different track apps. Drift brake, which is this new thing. The e-brake is really cool. You have rev matching. Love using rev matching. It does it pretty well, and it's pretty fast at it. Launch control is great. Line lock for those burnouts before you take it on the drag strip. Acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer, shift indicator, all nice stuff. You have different gauges you can put on this screen right here, and different layouts. Then you have custom mode, which we're in our custom mode right now, and you have the different cluster themes. Right now we're in track. You have the Fox body, which is really cool. I love the Fox body. Sport, which is also good. The normal. I like to keep it on track just so I can see my up-to-date RPMs and all that. And as you can see, we're already on sports mode, sports steering, sports suspension. And yeah, I mean, before we do anything, let's start driving this thing. Now, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to hear like the last car. Hopefully soon we can get I can get a outside camera that I can hook up as close to the exhaust for you guys. So I'll see what I can get going on that. But for today, I mean, maybe the window's down if it's not too windy. We can maybe hear some stuff, but you should be able to hear it a bit once we get going. So yeah, I mean, this is a very nice car, I gotta say. It's like a GT. A lot of people think it's not worth the price of the GT over it. In my opinion, it is. I mean, everybody can buy a GT. There's only a limited number of these Dark Horses coming out, I believe. And these are, I mean, these are nice cars. I cannot lie. Over the GT, they're just, you know, you can get, they're a bit more performance oriented. Of course, 500 horsepower, some better handling. They look very identical, but I mean, it's up to you, I guess, really, if you think it's worth it or not. But it comes standard with the open exhaust, so you can open and close it. So it's really up to you. You guys can decide for yourself if you think it's worth it or not. But so far, these things haven't depreciated a bit. If anything, they've appreciated. So I mean, if we wanted to sell this thing right now, we'd get well over what we paid for it. So I mean, just a nice car. It only holds about 180 miles, and the gas mileage isn't great, I will say. 13.2 is what we've gotten so far. So I mean, not great, but you know, it's better than nothing. So I mean, this car is loud. The exhausts on this thing are crazy. Stock from factory, and it sounds as loud as ridiculous. It's like you already have downpipes on this thing. And even I've seen some people on YouTube already put downpipes and muffler deletes on these things, and they sound crazy. But I mean, even stock, it sounds crazy. I mean, as I'm sure you've seen in the video already, I mean, pops from this thing, it sounds amazing for a stock engine in a stock car. I also in the since the release, it's been said that the automatics actually don't make as much horsepower as the manuals, which luckily for us, we got a manual, but it's very interesting. So actually, I think the automatics might have even had a recall because of it. I'm not sure, but the manuals are definitely, from what everyone's seen, are pushing out that 500 horsepower, if not maybe even a little more. And of course, that 500 is about 420, 430 wheel. And I mean, I'm no expert, but I'd say this thing makes about 420, 430 wheel. Of course, we haven't had it dynoed yet, so can't be 100% sure, but the horsepower seems to be there, especially when driving this compared to the Cobra. Both are very fast, but this thing, it can definitely pick up just like that thing can, if not even better. And I know I'll post this video. Today's a Friday. Tomorrow is Morrisville. It's the biggest car show of the month, usually. So we should be able to pop out to that. And I think I will be taking this car, so we can probably make another video tomorrow. So I will. You guys will probably see another video coming out soon in the future. So be looking forward to that. So that should be an interesting video. I'm also going to try and do some videos of taking, once the weather gets warmer, we're going to take out the Cobra again. We're going to take it to car shows, and I'm going to try and get people's reaction to checking it out by putting this camera under the hood. But we can't do that now because it's on summer tires, and it's just going to be too cold in the morning tomorrow to bring it out. I mean, it's going to be 30 degrees, and it'll ruin those summer tires if we bring it out. So we're going to have to wait a little while. Hopefully not long. It shouldn't be too cold for much longer, but just gonna have to wait a little while before we can make it many more videos with that car. But I mean, this car is crazy. I mean, it's a blessing to be able to drive something like this and have something like this and own it. It's an amazing car, it really is. Ford really went out the way to make a 500 horsepower engine, and fastest V8 Ford's ever produced. I think any American car has ever produced. Any car, even naturally aspirated V8, has ever produced. So, you know, it's a special car, and it sounds amazing. And even if you think like you can't daily drive this, which I don't know if anybody would want to, but you can, because you can put that exhaust on that quiet mode, and I mean, you really won't hear anything on the highway unless you're accelerating. So this thing picks up, man. I'll tell you what, I mean, this is the fastest car I've driven. So of course, I'm sure there's many other cars out there you guys like, I'm sure picks up more than this, but I mean, this is still, it's still very fast. I mean, It sounds great too. I mean, you can't beat the sound of this car. It really does sound amazing. And again, over the video might not sound as great, but it sounds it's crazy. For a stock car to sound this loud, this like it's got this deep low rumbling, for it to sound this good as a stock car is insane. Ford really did well when they made this thing. So, you know, we had to pull up the Char Grill. I had to. It's my favorite spot to eat. And while we're waiting, we'll open up the hood of this thing, see what's underneath. And here it is, the new dual throttle body, dual intake 5.0. As you can see, you have some cool little features here. Mustang Dark Horse there. It also says Mustang Dark Horse here on the hood. And of course the new badge. It's very cool, very good looking. Of course you have the massive, can't forget about the massive Brembo brakes on these things that get even bigger when you get a track pack, which we do not have. So I mean you get an even bigger wing on this thing with the track pack as well, which is just insane to think that a wing like this can get even bigger. I mean, it's a really cool car, I gotta say. It's Ford really outdid themselves with Chevy and Dodge going electric. They go out and make this. They really did a great job. It's a great car. I mean, it sounds so good. It's just amazing. And it looks great too. I mean, really any color, every color I've seen in these looks really good. I personally think this is one of the best colors they made. We were actually supposed to get I forget the name of the color, but it's like a color changing one. They actually ordered us the wrong one, which is fine because it would have matched the Cobra, but it's whatever. You don't always get what we want, and we're still very appreciative because this car is good either way. So it's special either way. And the new taillights and headlights, the headlights I think look really slick. I think these, I don't know if the Accord shares them or the new Accords I think have like very similar headlights to this too. But then of course the new taillights, which look very slick. It's very cool, man. And we'll get some more driving clips later as we go on. Alright guys, now that we've picked up our lunch, we're gonna go ahead and start heading back. See if we can get some more clips of this thing accelerating with the wind. It might not sound great, so it might be better with the windows down, but we can at least try and see what it sounds like. Window kind of screws us over, but that's alright. It sounds great. I don't know how much of that y'all could hear. We'll ride with the windows up the rest of the way though, in case it is bad. But if you guys could hear better on that, great. Hopefully that's a good clip for the video. I'll include it in there. But yeah, this thing sounds great. I don't know. I mean, I'll just stop talking as much. There's not much else to talk about this car. I mean, you got the blue line interior. There's our lunch there, Char Grill. Again, the massive screen. Heated seats, of course, all the normal accessories up here on your screen. You have Dark Horse etched right there. Also many other places, like we said earlier, the hood. You know, it's just, interior is really nice. It's actually quite big. I can't say the same for the back seats, but I mean, you actually have quite a bit of room here if you're riding or driving, so I can't complain about it not being roomy. Of course, I'm only 5'11", so, but I mean, it does have plenty of room. I mean, I'm comfortable driving this thing, shifting pedals. I will be taking this thing to a track day. Ford has actually invited Dark Horse owners to a track day in the spring, so I will be getting clips from that, and I will be driving this car hopefully around a track, and it should sound really nice being able to go full speed at that thing with this thing on the track. So keep an eye out on future videos made for that. I mean, this thing tears. This thing it tears. It sounds great, man. I don't know. I can't tell if I would like this sound or a supercharger more. I mean, both of them just... both of them sound really nice. And I don't know if you guys can hear the sound from the intakes, but I mean, it almost sounds like a supercharger itself. They're actually kind of loud with how much air they're sucking in. I mean, you can hear them over the noise of the engine whenever you start accelerating for a little bit. It actually sounds really, really cool. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that over the noise of the engine and just being on the inside of the car versus being here in person, but that also sounds really, really cool. Having a built-in short shifter from factory also helps a lot. This Trimix 6-speed is it's very easily shiftable. Now I will say, sometimes shifting into third, as well as with, I've heard from Mustangs in the past, shifting into third is a bit tricky. It holds some resistance sometimes when I try and shift into third, so that must just be a Mustang thing, I guess. But I mean, usually it'll slide right in though at high RPMs. I'd say it's more of a problem at low RPMs, just like regularly driving the car. But I mean, if you're shifting fast, you don't really notice it that much. But you can definitely, I mean, the 10 speed's quick, but you can shift this thing pretty darn fast. Now, we might not have gotten many sounds of it today, but like I said, there will be many future videos with this car coming up. I'm going to try and get in all the videos I can with this car, so there will be plenty of other times where we will get more POV drives of this car, and hopefully more sound clips of this car. But I mean, it sounds amazing. If you guys haven't experienced it in person, it's amazing in person too. If you guys know somebody with a Dark Horse or have just seen one, they sound amazing. I mean, I'm not biased either just because I own it, but this is the, by far, besides of course the GTs and maybe the GT 500s, this is definitely the best sounding engine. One of the best sounding engines, if not the best in my opinion, sounding V8s Ford's made. I mean, this thing sounds great, and of course it's paired with the active exhaust on this car, but I mean, it sounds great. It really does. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a great car. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this video all the way to the end, I appreciate it. If you like these type of videos, let me know in the comments. I'll keep doing them. If there's any other type of style y'all want me to do, like recording people's reactions to seeing these type of cars like this one and the Cobra, let me know. I should be doing that soon anyway with the Cobra. I don't know whether or not I'll do this with this tomorrow, we'll see. But if there's any other videos you guys want me to do, any other video ideas, let me know. I am fresh on YouTube, I guess you could say, so still trying to find out some ideas to do with these cars. We've had a few photo shoots and with these cars, so if you guys want pictures of that, it is on my Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube channel, Cloves_eco. And if you guys want to see some EcoBoost videos, let me know. My birthday's coming up, so I am getting some mods to it, so I'll record that journey as well as we build up that car. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and should be another video coming out soon, if not the day after, same day as this one. So yeah, thank you guys. If you enjoyed, of course, subscribe, like, comment some ideas for the next couple videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.